Welcome Capricorn, thanks for tuning in to your May Love and Money Outcomes reading. So I've got the Cosmic Cycles deck already pre-shuffled for you and we're going to get started. So starting with the first card that came out for Capricorn, we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Turn it up right so you can see. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, we're going to start with finances. And generally speaking, this is the first half of the month. This is the second half of the month. So financially speaking, it looks like, unfortunately, Capricorn, that your bills are piling up, okay? Or you're not earning enough to pay your own way. Some of you could be dependent on somebody else right now, or vice versa. Somebody else is dependent on you. It's interesting. So that's the first part. And regarding love with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, again, it is bringing up like work or money problems. So those work or money problems are carrying over into your love life, or they could be, right? So we're seeing that they're likely to interfere with your relationship or your love life. You know, maybe you're bored as well. Some of you could be bored or losing affection for someone too, not feeling like working on it anymore, or you feel like somebody feels that way about you. Just take it how it resonates. Going forward with the Page of Pentacles in the upright, it does show a little bit of an uptick financially speaking, possible contracts or other paperwork related to finances, right? Because Page is about a message communication. Pentacles has to do with homework and money. So we're seeing that. So you could be laying the groundwork on some kind of a new project, maybe getting a new job. And if it's a new project, you know, you will... you'll need to learn more about it, right? You're still at the page level, not the king or the queen, so definitely there's going to be a learning curve. You will need to learn all that you can about the financial aspects of that and the practical aspects of that new project or new job, right? There are details and things you'll be learning. With regard to love with that Page of Pentacles, you're seeing maybe meeting a new partner through work. That's a possibility here. Definitely get that vibe. Also, you just might not be even towards mid-month, not even prioritizing love, or that your person of interest, again, for some of you, your person of interest is not prioritizing love. You know, if this is a person on the card, you know, Page of Pentacles, if we're talking about a person, just, you know, in general, they can be immature with their emotions, immature with money, and so aren't great at long-term partnership material anyway. So maybe you or your person, neither one of you are ready, or whoever this is resonating for, whoever that is on the card, is not ready, materially or emotionally. They have potential, but there's a lot to learn. So we see, like, regardless, money-wise and love-wise, Capricorn, a learning curve mid-month. Moving on to the Three of Cups. This is basically saying, especially because it's coming out in reverse, don't count all your chickens before they hatch, okay? And if you've invested your money with friends or family or with a group, if there's some sort of a group investment that you're thinking about doing, or that you've already invested in, that might not be paying off, or the payoff is delayed. So if you're thinking that you're getting some money from somewhere else, it looks like it's going to be delayed, to say the very least. The overall message with that card, I feel, though, is just be careful not to overextend yourself financially. So maybe you're going to be wanting to entertain yourself, go out a lot, eat out a lot, or something like that. Do fun things. It's like, okay, find ways to do that cost less, though. You're still dealing with some learning regarding, like, practical matters in finance. There's some lack here in the energy regarding finance, so you're going to want to definitely be a little conservative. Don't, just at the very least, don't overextend yourself. With regard to love, some of you are longing for a sense of community. You're like, just, yeah, maybe you want love, maybe you don't, but you do want that human connection. You're longing for a sense of community, and it looks like you will get that. Okay, being around kindred spirits, friends, crushes, things like that, maybe a partner if you have one. It looks like you will get that, though. You know, with this being a celebration card, it does indicate that, but unfortunately, you know, since it was in reverse, you know, you might end up feeling a bit left out there, or like it didn't live up to your expectations, or was somehow disappointing as well. On the flip side, others of you could just have way too much fun. Hence the earlier message of don't overextend yourself financially with this Three of Cups in reverse. You could end up having way too much fun and end up with a food or a drink or some other kind of a hangover. And some of you, you know, Well, that's one scenario. The other scenario is that others of you might not make the celebration. So there's like a celebration that's happening probably towards the end of the month, early June, and you're not going to be able to make it. It could even be because you have a partnership and that partnership is taking up all your time. But if that's the case, you know, you're advised, just don't let your relationships cause you to neglect your friendships if that's what you're doing, okay? Because that's not healthy, and Spirit doesn't want you to do that. You need to maintain friendships and relationships and meaningful activities outside of your love life, outside of your relationship. So with that being said, we're going to get you an advice card, and if this did resonate, please hit that like button and subscribe. Please hit the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. It is free and it does support the channel. It's a newer channel, still trying to grow it, so I really appreciate it. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. The next reading that I'm going to do is going to be outcomes for you and your person, your sign of interest. So like say you're interested in Aries, for example, or any other kind of sign, you would click on their sun sign, and then you get the reading showing the outcome of where the relationship's going. So that'll be being released on this channel soon, so you don't want to miss that, so hit that bell. What advice do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. What advice? Oh. Respond versus react. So we do see communication. They've got little message bubbles, like a likely message happening here mid-month. And it's saying, express from a loving place. Old triggers traumas, yields drama. So yeah, be self-aware enough to take a moment to think about what you want to say and think before you speak. Take a deep breath, count to 10, so that you're not reacting, which perpetuates more of what you don't want, but instead respond intelligently. Express from a loving place if you can. And we see new beneficial thought patterns happening here. So this is how you shift your thought patterns. This is how you make your thought patterns more positive. And like I've talked about before on my channel, our thoughts create, right? We create a reality. So the more positive your thoughts are, the more positive your reality is going to be. And so I know, you know, Capricorns tend to be more yin energy, and you know, I met some very positive Capricorns in my life, but I also know that sometimes we tell them to be positive and things like that, it's like a little part of them kind of resists that, thinking that it's like Pollyanna thinking, it's not realistic enough. But in reality, it's actually based in science, and it's just being intelligent. It's an intelligent strategy. So respond versus react, Capricorn. You should be okay. Thank you for tuning in for the reading. I appreciate you guys. Again, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.